This is a beautiful and busy time of year on the Suncoast, and the kids are on spring break. Many of us have visitors. There are some great places to keep all ages busy, and the Craft Bar in Sarasota is one of them. It is a do-it-yourself craft and artisan boutique, and Yvonne Schiller and Wendy Mason are here to show us what we can create this holiday week. All right, we always have fun with you, and I know you always have cool projects going on, but something special for spring break.
We do have spring break specials. This particular item, actually right here, is a box that the kids can make. We've embellished it a little bit more. We would help them obviously embellish it. There would be some, kid crafts that would go on it, but we brought this especially for you guys so that it would be a little adult-like.
A little more grown up.
I was just going to say, to me, this is an all-age craft because I would put photos in there immediately.
Yes.
Or those papers that collect everywhere on the counter and you just need to like stuff them somewhere.
All sorts of stuff that you can put in there.
Yeah, it's a great craft.
All right, so let's get started. So in order to achieve this, we have to start, tell us how Veronica's going to do the first step.
Okay, so we start with just your regular basic wooden box here, and she's going to start painting it. We use just regular acrylic paint. You can really choose any color that you want. We went with turquoise and white because that seems like what we do all the time.
It's the craft bar colors.
We're wearing turquoise and white today. So we painted the top a turquoise and the bottom a white. You can paint the inside if you want. We chose not to. A lot of times we go through and we fill it with a little bit of felt or maybe some really pretty fabric. So she's working on that.
That's a good idea for jewelry. If you wanted to protect it, to put some felt or
put a little
fabric
foam in there, put the fabric in.
Yep.
And just a reminder, when we come visit you at the Craft Bar, you have all of the materials that we need. We can just show up and plug into the craft.
Yes.
And you know what the best part is? When you're done, we clean up all the mess.
That is the best part, especially if you're bringing visitors.
So, and you make it and you take it.
All right, so Veronica's going to keep going.
She's going to keep painting.
All
so
right.
after we paint, we like to rough it up a little bit. We're a little rough around the edges. So we take a little sandpaper. You can really do this at your own discretion. It's about how much you like to rub off the paint and how much you don't. If you like a full-on effect, you don't have to sand it at all.
You're more rustic?
I like the rustic look.
Oh, so this makes it look a little bit worn?
It does,
A
little
weathered in an artsy way.
Yes.
Loved.
I like that.
Loved.
Well, and especially on the edges, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Just to, I've always wondered how that works.
Yeah, you just take a little bit of paint or a little bit of sandpaper paint and you rough the edges like that. So that's usually where I start around the edges and then I work my way across the top.
Okay.
I usually do different patches. So it looks a little patchy on the top and a little patchy on the bottom. Okay. And so then you'll just take a brush and brush it off and wipe it off so you get all the excess, sandpaper off.
And when we come in, like a step like this, will you walk us through everything, so especially if we bring kids or other people?
Step-by-step instruction,
Yep.
And if you're having a little difficulty, you'll just step in and help.
Okay, well, and that's an important question, because as a craft-challenged mom, I used to hesitate to take my kids to do things like this because I'm not going to be able to help them.
Yeah.
So you can stop and help kids that need help grandmas that need help.
Yes.
Absolutely.
But oftentimes, too, you end up having to clean up or look ahead or make sure that things are plugged in or not too hot or anything. So it's nice to be able to kind of be a passenger with your family on a craft like this. All right, so we've prepped that you can help some of the people that are a little challenged.
Yes.
Moving then to my step.
Okay, challenge.
So then you're going to start, we're going to start, next is the pretty part, where the pretty stuff starts. So we have this pretty ribbon here. It's a little rustic feeling.
Okay.
You're going to use your hot glue gun.
All right.
You can go across the center like we did. You could go a little more to the front, to the back, whichever.
All right, and I just want to show one more time. This is what we are aspiring to right there. Okay. So
you're going to take your glue gun and go right along the edge there.
Oh.
Don't burn me. Always respect the glue gun because it will take your fingerprints with it.
Push down at
There
the
we
top of
go.
the glue, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Sometimes you have
Got to
to
get it going.
All right.
And then just
give it some love.
tack
Seal
it down.
here.
Yep, make sure you got it nice and tight.
And I think this is a good lesson for kids anyway, as you just said, respect the glue gun. I mean, it's such a useful tool, and I know once they get a little older, it's a great way for them to create things, but they do need to understand it's hot.
Yes.
It is hot. I've left with many a blister.
Yes, it will hurt you.
Yeah.
It only takes a few days for them to heal, though.
And you can rub the dry glue right off your fingers after you burn yourself. It's fine.
So I have done the foundation of the ribbon here. Now Stephanie gets to bling it up. Let's talk about what did you bring her for design?
Okay, so we brought you a little collection of shells.
Okay.
You can do them however you want. It's she's just going to jump right in and start gluing
she's
them
not
on and
afraid.
sticking them on. Go, Stephanie.
I'm assuming glue on the shell, probably a little
on
more
the shell
stable.
would work best. Yeah.
So you have a pattern that people can follow, but then they can also personalize it as they would
Exactly.
like.
Exactly. Because Some people like more, some people like less. I didn't bring you the little pieces of glass. I was worried Joey would cut himself.
Fun thought, though, especially, I'm sure you don't mind if people bring in a few of their own things. If you've been to the beach earlier in the week and collected some shells, then you could gather those and take them to the craft bar and put together your own
Absolutely.
That is a great thing to do with
vacation
all
memento.
Of those.
Yeah.
Now, I know you brought us some other things down in the front that are a little bit more geared toward the kids.
Yes, so we're trying to do each day of the week through spring break a different craft each day for the kids. So down on the bottom, we have a couple different examples.
And so they can come in multiple times and it'll be a different craft throughout the week. Okay, great. Yeah, let's take a look. All right, so that's a cute owl. Tell us
So
about
we've got a little button owl there. Next to the button owl, we have a birdhouse that you can paint, and Wendy loves to glitter, so she'll glitter it over the top for you. A little beach tote to take to the beach.
Oh, I love
and
that.
I love coming up on this little octopus that you have down there.
Oh, yes.
This is a favorite. All right, tell us about
Octopus
this
wind
one.
chime, there he is. He's just a clay pot, and we have embellished him with lots and lots of glitter.
And you could leave it for Grandma.
Yeah. And then next to him, you can't really see it in that shot, but there's a little birdhouse feeder hanging in there also.
Wow.
So we tried to make the crafts for this week outside.
Yes, our
So
focus
it
is
will
getting the
bring
kids
you
outside.
That's great because you know what? If
good.
you come down to visit the Suncoast, you're not coming to go into the air conditioning.
Exactly,
You want to
right.
experience great things happening at the Craft Bar. They are located in downtown Sarasota on Pineapple Avenue. You can go to their website for class details and information about the special spring break camp that's happening this week. You can go to thecraftbar.org. All right, coming up next, we have got some good news from Goodwill.